Abattoir is almost ready. We are about to open it. Anytime within the next 60 days or 2.5 months, it might be open. But as residents of Isiolo, are we ready to take advantage of the abattoir in terms of the supply chain, in terms of the products from that abattoir, in terms of employments? Do we have people who are specialized in meat processing or animal husbandry? Are we ready to take advantage of the feedlots that will be created around us? So this is an industry that will be the first one in Isiolo. Remember, right now, town inakaa imekauka sana kwa fedha kwa sababu inategemea sana mishahara. Si ni hivyo? Lakini once you have an industry, you have an irrigation scheme, haitamaanisha tunaongojea mishahara kila wakati. So this is an industry that we need to take advantage of, and the interventions are not necessarily for positioning ourselves by supply, but we need also to create skills for our youth, so that in the next, this is more of a 10-year plan, such that once they have the skills, they'll be able to come and improve it later. The airports. This is already an international airport. We've actually tried through the governor to do the appeals to the president to extend the runway. The president actually is considering. There is acceptance, so it's a work in progress. We might have an extension of the runway by 1.4 kilometers, but the timelines is what we need to fast track. So Bwana PS, because most of the time unapata mkutano kidogo, and as a resident of Isiolo, just fast track for us several issues. Number one, the issue of the international airport runway, because once the runway is extended, we'll have commercial planes landing here. It will create jobs. It will improve economies through hotels. The guests, especially the British Army, instead of coming through Nairobi, they'll land here and actually leave a lot of money within us. So that's the first one. The second one is the water supply through the dams. Already, we have the Crocodile Joe Dam in Oldonyiro. We got the contractors. We need it to be fast-tracked, because right now, even the Isiolo town itself has a shortage of water. But once we have that dam, we'll have adequate water for household consumption, agriculture, and also for our livestock. So if we can fast-track this, it will be better for us. The other dam is Kumekauka, around Bulesa. Already it's in the plans. This other dam will be purely for irrigation. Remember, all the water that runs through Wasonyiro goes towards Marti, Sericho, Malkadaka, and that's a delta that can actually feed the whole of the country. So if you can fast track having that other dam, it will be good for us, because Isiolo will be the food hub of the country once it's operational. The road infrastructure that was promised. Already under Vision 2030 that we are handling, because this is the fourth session, MTP4, Isiolo was actually supposed to be a resource city under this plan. But right now, our city is just in the name. The infrastructure within the town are still down. We still require the collaboration with the national government in terms of adjudication, in terms of the drainage systems, especially the sewerage system, in terms of the infrastructure, the roads within the town, because you cannot be a city without permanent roads. That's the reason as to why in the next financial year, our governor has actually changed plans, and he wants to concentrate and put budgets in putting up permanent roads in our county. This by actually reducing the amount of money being used by contractors. We'll purchase the necessary equipment in terms of graders, dozers, excavators, so that the county itself will maintain the rural roads, as much as allocating enough funds to actually ensure that we have permanent roads within our city. But it will still require the attention and support of the national government. The aggregation center, we've already allocated lands, so we want you to possibly fast track for us the funds that were supposed to put up the structures there. As you understand, the county cannot actually absorb everybody in terms of employment. But once we have that industrial park, we'll be able to actually give people who have skills space in actually exploiting their potential. So that's the other thing that we need maybe your attention for fast tracking. And lastly, we have a very huge irrigation scheme in the vicinity of this town. It's called Game Galana Irrigation Scheme, starting from Elsa down to Kambegarba towards Eremet. This scheme is at an advanced stage. The dam is ready, it's only that there is a vandalization that occurred. The piping system is ready. The water tanks in the various stages are there, only that because of the conflict we might be adding other tanks around Kakili area. But it is still under the national government, it has not been handed over to the county governments. So if you can fast track the process of actually ensuring that the contractor hands over a finished products to us, this scheme will be able to feed the whole of Isiolo, employ most of our youth and women, and supply the horticulture for the local markets, even the national market, and even international, since we'll have a running an operational airports. So those are the few. Sitakuongezea mambo nyingi, tuko na shida nyingi, lakini sasa those are the low hanging fruits that I want you maybe to fast track for us. Otherwise, our CC Finance is here. It will highlight what we have planned for Isiolo in relation to the MTP4. Otherwise, karibu sana nyumbani. We are comfortable that you are here, because anything that we might forget, wewe mwenyewe utakumbuka na utaongeza katika ile mipangilio ambayo tuko nayo. Otherwise, I had forgotten. The road infrastructure that will open up the transportation of livestock to our abattoir that will be open soon. We require roads that will not be disturbed always by the rainfall or flooding. These two roads, the major one is from Isiolo to Marti Road, that the president himself akasema atakisha amepata pesa ya kuweka lami. The governor has always pushed for it. So if we can have a tarmac road from Kashuru to go to Marti, it will open up that infrastructure na itatuletea all the products, whether from the irrigation scheme or even the animals to this abattoir. The other one is from Isiolo towards Olonyiro. So we need also that one to open up the interior and ensure that we also get the animals coming safely to our abattoir.